Did it go? All right, we're unmuted. It's going to be a short one today. Time constraints as always, but let's check out the body on the slab. Welcome back. Say you're new here. My name is Nick. We're going to try and solve a computer problem. Okay, so I think we have relevant information covered. An error message came up and it wouldn't go past it. All right, let's find out what's what it do. I don't know if this is solvable today due to the unknown condition of the error. First, we're going to take a moment and wrap this thing up so it's usable on a bench without causing more of a tangled mess. We'll give it a little length. I think that'll work. It's a shame we can't send these booting up out. All right, we got the splash screen. We got the Windows spinner, which is good. That's another thing we want. I need to make a little cutout that has like a sticky on one edge with post-its that covers the user's identity. I just want to see this error code that it's booting up to. It wouldn't go past it, so. Inaccessible boot device. Well, we know what that means. So, before we go tearing this thing apart, let's take a minute and hop into the BIOS of this 4 HP. What is BIOS? F10? I think is our BIOS, right? And there we go. So I know that's not great, but it is what it is. Did I hit a key and restart it? Okay. Exit saving changes, no. So this is really hard for me to see right now. I have to tilt it back a little bit. Or you know what? I guess I'll just look on the screen. So everything looks good there. It's got the date. Action keys mode enabled. Battery remaining time disabled. Boot options. That's one thing we'll take a look at. 0. So USB boot enabled. CD-ROM boot enabled. Legacy support disabled. Secure boot enabled. So it does have secure boot set up. UEFI boot order. OS boot manager as well. There it would seem, and provided this was set up from HP and never reloaded or anything, then it would hopefully be secure boot and not CSM or legacy. We know we can't access the drive as it is, so let's switch it over to legacy. Just with somebody in the BIOS poking around, we'll check that first. Actually, go up. So we're going to disable secure boot and go up and we'll enable legacy support. We're going to type arrow over and go to yes. And then now we'll be able to access our bottom options. Maybe we could before notebook hard drive. I doubt this is the fix. I highly, highly doubt it. But let's exit saving changes. We can always come back in and set it back to that. Let's see if we can get some type of boot. Okay, change the operating system. So we need to hit 5829. Plus enter. We'll let it try and boot. Preparing automatic repair. Somebody really went and changed the BIOS? Because before it was inaccessible boot device, and we saw that secure boot and UEFI was a thing, not legacy. But we didn't even get this before. So on the slim chance that this thing's going to boot, well, it's diagnosing. We will, we'll wait it out for a minute. I don't know why, but it seems like a popular thing for kids, grandkids. Just even adults do it. Don't. I mean, they. I don't know how they hear about it or end up getting into the BIOS or the UEFI firmware. Okay, your PC did not start correctly. Press restart to restart your PC, which can sometimes fix the problem. You can also press advanced options. Let's check out some advanced options to see what the word is. So we know startup prepare didn't work. We could try that again. Let's go to we're gonna give a shot at nah, we're not. No, we are an admin. Okay. The access denied fixed boot. What is that? Scan OS, we'll see. Really don't want to rip this thing open. So, total identified Windows installations 0. Operation completed successfully. All right. Incoming. We're going to mute it up. All right, so wow, that's awful to be able to even see. Okay, so I went out of the command prompt and I was gonna shut it down and open it up, do a scan on the hard drive, like scan the hard drive as an external for malware or whatnot. I don't want to turn any screws this late in the day. We have a restore point from Windows Update. So let's see if we can restore to that. See what happens. Hopefully this is a quick get it booting again solution. We still don't know if it's UEFI or MBR legacy, CSM or UEFI. It's such a, believe it or not, it happens more. It happens way more than you would think, where people get a hold of a computer, kids, even adults, grandchildren, just family members get a computer, get into the BIOS, change the settings, and then bang, the computer's not booting. Inaccessible boot device. Some computers should be able to get themselves out of that. Sadly, not all can, depending on the way in which it was done. But we'll see. Just for reference, we have, that was a whole bunch of blur. We have the hard drive light is just lit up solid. And then we have the hard drive light and the power light. The second one, that the one further away from the camera, is the hard drive light. So it's full of action right now. We're going to see what happens here. Restoring files. See if this gets us into Windows. So I don't know what to make of this. I mean, yeah, I'm muted. Alright, so I took a phone call about some iPads there. I'm gonna have some fries while we're waiting on this. A hard drive light, like I said, it's lit up like a shooting star, bright, coming down from space. It hasn't, I don't think it's blinked once, it's just solid. So, bad hard drive or infected hard drive, we don't know yet. We'll figure out the outcome sooner rather than later, I hope. We'll take a brief moment to say that the lemon pepper fries, amazing.
Did you notice that thing there doesn't miss on that?
In other news, we have Windows 7 computer here that has no internet, but it has internet here. So, internet trouble at the house, at the homestead, home tree lost its internet connection. So, we'll probably have to get somebody down there. But it is Windows 7, not went end of life. So, if you're running a Windows 7 computer, do yourself a favor and upgrade now. Quit running Windows 7 unless you got some computer that's not connected to the internet, running like a mill or a router, something in a shop, some type of machine. Then you're probably using like XP, Vista, who knows, some outdated OS. But if it's not online, don't worry about it. If you have it online, upgrade the dang thing. Or get a new computer. That's the other option. So, I'm taking bets that this ain't happening today. But we probably need about 2 hours for this to sort itself out, or not at all. Due to, is it dead hard drive or infected? Leave comments, write something. Let me know what you think. Where's this one going to end up? With a dead hard drive? Somebody got into the BIOS, or infected, or some other solution, some other combination of those three. Hopefully, we can find out before I split today. If not, we'll be back on it Monday.
I'll give them.
All right, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'll give an update. I don't know. Let's listen to it. Let's use our. I just went and looked at some tires for no apparent reason. I'm gonna continue this on Monday. This is one of the things that people don't see. That's why I do this stuff live. I leave it in there. You can actually see that some of it does take time. And sometimes this is what you're stuck doing, waiting. Is this going to be a resolution? No, there's no guarantee because we don't know the actual problem yet. This is just one thing we're trying. Anyhow, have a good weekend, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and you make it here. Thank you for clicking the link, coming over. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. We'll see you possibly for the podcast on Sunday. Other than that, yeah, we'll be back again next week. I'm leaving. It's over now. Okay.